Right, chaps. Welcome back to the pod, episode number 37. And I was actually thinking this later. We're nearly on a year of podding. This is, I think we're 3 weeks away from a year of podding.
Yeah, because we started. Cool. Did we start the week after we got back from holiday last year?
Yeah, so the first pod post was the 2nd of August. So I presume we filmed that
11 months ago.
Yeah, pretty crazy. So
that has gone so quick.
We've missed about 10 episodes from holidaying and such. Which isn't too bad.
That's pretty good going, yeah. Out of 52 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to work out what we were filming on.
Yeah, we've had some serious upgrades since we started, really. Double camming now, which I might chuck up a couple of different scenes. And did we have the light at the start? I think we might have had that from one cast, didn't we? That one.
Yeah. I think that... Is it on the phone? Oh, I've just screenshot it by accident.
Yeah, that one is on the phone, I think.
Jesus, yeah.
That's pretty iconic, though.
Yeah, if you haven't, go and watch the first ever pod and
it's
you can see the upgrades that we've made, but it's still pretty good.
Today, I mean, we've both been away. So, little update from us, really, kind of setting the tone for next week.
Scene,
really.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'll let you start going.
I was in France. It was good. Quite sunny, actually.
Yeah.
32 degrees most of the time. High 20s, 30s. So that was good. Didn't train at all. I ate so many pastries, I thought I was going to come back at like 100k.
Did you actually scran a lot of scran?
I probably had 2 a day.
Really?
Like proper meaty pastries.
Good work.
There was a couple of good ones. Pain au chocolat with almond like sauciness in it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that was very nice. My mate got engaged.
Yeah.
That was pretty wild.
And pretty crazy.
Saw Mont Blanc. That's probably the highlights.
Mont Blanc.
So that was quite cool.
Nice.
What about you, mate?
How long were you there for?
A week.
Felt like you were there longer than a week.
Might have been 8 days.
Felt like because obviously I only saw HL yesterday.
Yeah.
I felt like I hadn't seen you in like 2 weeks.
Well, it kind of ended up being that because.
Oh yeah, you had
Cyprus.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah. But yeah, it was good. I didn't train at all, apart from a couple of press ups in the garden. It's quite a nice refresh.
Did you plan on training, or were you just sort of?
I did, yeah. But the gym there, the prices were like a lot higher than I thought they would be. So
is it that one you've been to before?
Yeah. I think it was like 40 quid for the week. And
that's quite a lot for a week, isn't it? Yeah, that's pretty hefty.
But I think it was worth the refresh. I mean, we've only got a week now until we go away again.
That's crazy, isn't it? A week. Literally a week today we'll be landing.
Yeah.
We will be landing.
In HVAR, buzzing. What about Cyprus? Any good?
Yeah, bussing.
Yeah.
Just, to be fair, well, I said I wasn't going to do that much there, but I pretty much did something every day. Not like loads of crazy, exciting things, but it was like really good. Because obviously I was with Max and Bri, so that was good. Went to a water park, that was fun.
Really?
Yeah, that was really fun. Went paddle boarding. Played paddle twice, which is actually sick. Yeah, I proper enjoyed paddle.
You prefer it to tennis?
Yeah.
Wait, is paddle the one in the cage thing?
Yeah, so it can bounce, but like we weren't really like doing that much because it makes it a bit worse.
I know. When I played it, it's like makes it harder if you let it hit the back wall.
If you let it smash the back wall, then it's like impossible. But yeah, that was fun. Went swimming. Went to a beach.
Little beach club, did you go to?
Yeah, like a little beach club thing. Yeah, that was very, 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 very cool. Got a bit sauced up. Got a bit pizzled on that day. And realised I had quite a few check-ins to do. But yeah, all in all was good. Still managed to train, which was nice.
When I went quite good, actually.
Yeah, so when I went last time, I went to a different gym.
Yeah.
It was really close. And I didn't realise this gym I went to this time was like 5 minutes further away. Otherwise, I would have just gone there. So that was nice. It was actually a hefty gym.
Yeah,
2 floors. It was all Panata, which is like, it's really weird. Like some of it seemed really good, but then some of it was like pretty shit.
Well, all of it like moves, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is quite strange. But no, that's Hoist.
Oh,
Hoist, yeah,
oh, of course, yeah.
that's the one that
Sorry,
moves.
my
Yeah,
bad.
you know what I've noticed? So all the Panata kit, like if we had a gym, yeah, like it's pretty it's not very practical kit.
Is that the kit that's all like massive?
It's huge,
Yeah.
yeah. Like such basic things, and they're just massive.
Yeah.
So it's not that practical, but it's pretty good. Like all the leg stuff was really good.
I don't think I've really ever used
No, I haven't.
anything Panata.
No, I hadn't until then. But yeah, it was good.
I don't
Cost
think-
me a bit though. It was
What, the gym?
yeah, for a week it wasn't that well, €30, so that's like 25 quid.
horrendous.
It's not awful. But it was worth it. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, good fun.
I was really tempted to just turn up.
Yeah,
It's
bro
like,
was just
get a
wanting to
flight.
spawn in.
Hey, Leo. I did actually check. They were like 200 quid. I was
Max would be like, "What the hell?"
like, what are you doing here? Can you like get out of my house or something?
But yeah, it was good fun.
Good.
Good crack. Sunny, like mega sunny
No, look,
every
well
day.
hot.
Yeah.
If you can't tell, he's like black.
Yeah.
Serious sad.
The thing is, I was saying to you, I was like actually quite pale
Yeah.
because I didn't really lay directly in the sun that much because I was just so hot I couldn't be bothered.
Yeah.
Then it was the last day I fell asleep for like 2 hours with no sun cream on,
You
and it just frazzled me.
do tend to do a bit of a non-sun cream protocol in the last few days.
Yeah, and it
so,
works. It works well.
Whether that's healthy for you or not, I don't know, but seems
You
to be
know-
all right.
You know, when I was there with my dad for that 2 weeks in May, he's like quite anti sun cream now.
Is it?
Yeah, because like he was reading that it's actually bad for you. I was like,
Not all the like ingredients. in
yeah,
it.
it's actually worse for you than if you were to just.
I've seen
I
that
think there's
before
yeah.
as well, but I don't.
I think
really
if you're
know.
spamming it every day, then maybe it might not be great. For
Yeah.
you. But I mean, I don't really want to burn my skin off, to be fair. So
Yeah.
but yeah, it was good. Good fun.
Good. I thought today pod we could do a little like diet wrap up kind of thing because I
Yeah.
think we've both done now.
Yeah,
Did we kind of do that last time? I can't really remember.
No, I can't really remember,
But yeah, I thought I was going to come back really fat and I didn't.
which is good.
So no tin was added actually.
Were you pretty active? Seemed like you were doing
That was
stuff.
active idea.
It was
yeah.
active stuff.
I was probably doing like 15k steps a day.
Yeah, it was hefty.
Just like walking up mountains. Well,
yeah.
not up because I just get the lift, but walking about. So I came back at like 96, which was basically what I went
Were you like
away anyway.
shitting it to get on the scales? Like, oh,
Well, not really, but I was expecting it to be like
To be higher.
significantly higher. Yeah,
what would you have done if it was higher?
probably just firmed it. Probably
Yeah,
just maybe I'd have like done a little.
I think so. Even if you'd have bumped your food up a bit, you'd have probably still lost that,
Yeah.
that tin anyway. So
Yeah, could have done like a little 1,000 calorie refresh on
Yeah.
a couple of days.
just slam yourself.
But no, I mean this morning I was 95.4, so
It's good.
that is what remained at 8 kilos down pretty much. So
That's good.
happy days really.
Very easy.
I think I
Easy
look
going.
all right. Not majorly lean, but
We'll
like
see. We'll see when we step in the beach club.
yeah.
That's when we'll know.
I think I'm at the sweet spot. I think
Yeah.
if I did get leaner, I'd look a bit bit of string bean.
Bit of a string thing.
Not quite got enough muscle to be paleoed yet. One day, maybe give me a couple of years, or maybe a decade. I don't know.
No, I'm so freaking gassed, to be
Yeah.
honest.
So yeah, diet wrapped up. The experiment went well of slam dunking it. I think it was about 6 weeks dieting like properly
Yeah.
with a
It's
couple
not
of
long, though, is
holidays
it?
away.
Yeah, it's easy.
So we
Easy
chefed
work.
up really. And now I'm feeling good.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking was quite strange though, is how yesterday you were like, I just really like have no drive to train.
Yeah, I don't know why.
It's strange, especially after you've had a week off.
Normally,
Maybe it's just the complete throw off of routine,
yeah,
and then like trying to get back into routine.
yeah. I think like normally when I do come back, I'm like really keen to get into it.
Yeah.
I think it's because I accidentally did when I came back, the first time I trained was a Thursday, and I was saying to you yesterday, wasn't I thought it was Monday, so then I did my upper session, and then yesterday I was like, well, it's Monday again, so
I've got to do
I
upper again.
basically just did upper twice,
Yeah.
the exact same session.
Yeah, that's
so
pretty peak.
I can't really be bothered to do it again, but I did it.
I do think it's
fine.
weird though when you go away and you don't train.
Yeah,
You always think you're gonna feel mint when you come back, but you're a bit like,
yeah. Sometimes I prefer the kind of just lesser volume approach for a deload. Which would, I mean, it would have been ideal if I did train, because obviously I don't think we're going to be training in Havar, are we?
No, I'm not planning on.
I don't even know if there is a gym.
No, I'm not going to bother. And if there is a gym, it's probably expensive.
Yeah, other than that little outdoor thing outside of
Hula, yeah, you could catch a quick pump. Yeah,
what is it, the bench, a pull-up bar. I think that's about it.
Yeah, like a barbell. That's
Yeah.
it, literally.
Just some season.
Remember last year that nonchalant bro? He was Croatian. He was there with his kid. I think he must have lived there.
What, there was training?
Yeah, and he was massive.
I think so,
remember?
yeah.
And then he'd like finish his session. He'd like dive into the water really nonchalantly, and he was massive.
Yeah, he had some aura. To be fair,
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be looking the same.
No, I don't think so either. I think we'd look like shit doing that.
Yeah, defo. So yeah, I've wiped my food up a little bit to about 2.5, which seems to be going fine. I'm not really that hungry.
Are you still doing the same? Don't eat for as long as possible, then eat, and
No,
then
I think. Well, I'm still pushing back my meal one.
yeah,
I've not eaten yet.
Yeah.
Apart from a Ferrero Rocher that I had this morning.
get in there.
Nice breakfast. But I probably need to add another meal in.
Yeah.
To
How many are you having? 3?
3, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like 3.5 because
Yeah.
I always smash a bit of yogi in the evening.
The classic 700 gram of yogurt.
Yeah, top up the protein. But yeah, my only worry is I'm not hungry at all.
Really?
And like, it's not really the position you want to be in going
yeah,
into a
you
gaining
thought you'd
phase.
be like pretty
I
hungry.
know. Like, just
I'm
just
like
have zero
ravenous
appetite.
at the minute. I could just eat
Yeah.
all the time.
It could be the caffeine intake, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
But I have probably 2 coffees, maybe a coffee and a Monty a day. Like, it's not that.
It doesn't
high.
seem like that much, does it? No.
But yeah, appetite is not on smoke, so I'm not really sure what to do.
what
It.
the hell's going on?
I think normally once I get into a gaining phase and I start eating properly, it kind of takes a bit of a bump up anyway. But the longevity aspect, I might be
Yeah, you're
struggling with a
thinking,
little bit.
my food's probably going to get to 5k or something here, and I'm just going to be like,
Yeah. So
feeling like death.
I guess the plan from here for me is keep reversing out until HVAR. Probably lose a load of weight in Havar because I've just eaten.
Thing is, so I thought that last
and-
year, and I didn't.
Do you just maintain?
Yeah, I maintained, but just looked substantially worse.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't believe how much worse I looked.
I've got a video from like day 4 maybe where I looked pretty washed.
Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? Like, you think, oh, I'm probably going to come back quite lean
Yeah.
because I'm not eating anything.
Yeah.
But your body just gets so battered.
Yeah. In fact, you know the you might know the photo where we're in Hula with Guy and I'm stood there like this.
Yeah, that's on the first day, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Like, even by then, I don't know if it was just a lack of sleep or
Yeah,
what. I was
just
just like, where has my body gone?
Yeah, you just look like you've got no muscle at all. It's
Yeah.
so frustrating.
Yeah.
I remember going to the beach club on the first day and being like, I'm in like such awesome nick right now. And by like day 4, I was like, I don't want to take my shirt off.
But I suppose that's the game we play.
Yeah.
We are walking on the tightrope while we're out there. Not really being too optimal,
No.
I guess. But yeah, I'll get back from Havar and then kick off the gaining phase properly,
Yeah,
really.
get cracking.
Which hopefully push through till like April next year, maybe.
Yeah. The thing is with me, it's like, because I know I'm going to come back and look really pooey.
Yeah.
It's literally guaranteed to happen. I think I'll probably have a few days or like a couple of weeks maybe just back on like the
Yeah.
baseline. I won't look to just push my food straight up like from the day I get back
Yeah.
because I know I'm just gonna look so bad.
Yeah. So it's different with me 'cause I feel like I just need a whack of carbohydrates and then I'm sorted.
Really? Yeah. But it seems to take me like a good couple of weeks to
Yeah.
like get rid of just that shitty look.
Yeah. So I've got that anyway. So yeah, I don't need to pull back and find something.
Oh.
So yeah, gaining phase through to maybe April, which what does that give me? August, September, October, November, December, January, February, April. 8 months. That seems sound. Maybe
Yeah.
9.
Do you think you'll diet again for next summer?
Yeah, probs.
No.
Don't see why not.
Yeah, might as well, aren't you?
Probably chuck on 8 kilos, then lose it again.
Yeah, just constant
I
cycle.
mean, it's pretty easy at this point.
Yeah.
I've done it
Yeah.
about 4 times.
I feel like any longer than like 8 months gaining straight is just you actually start being more like detrimental. Because
Yeah. For some people, for sure.
you get unless you're like a seriously hardcore BB, I feel like you just get bored.
Yeah. I know I mean, I wouldn't say I get bored, but I get less like of a drive.
Yeah. Yeah, you just like, oh.
Because then it kind of messes up the timeline as well. Because then, like, okay, let's say I continued through summer, then great, I come
Dieting
back
back
from holiday
end
and
of
I'm
the year.
fat, and then I'm dieting over Christmas. Like,
You don't want to do that.
That
And then you
sounds
can't
horrendous.
diet again for summer.
yeah,
Like, you don't want to be lean over winter, do you?
No.
Like, what's the point?
and like I can take the gaining phase as slow as I want, but I don't want to be 115 kilos again.
No, yeah.
So, and I mean, across a long enough time frame, like I would get there
Yeah.
fairly easily.
But it's just,
Just don't want it.
yeah, no. Like, realistically, you train to look good. Like, there's no point getting to that point where you actually just
Yeah.
hate how you look.
I mean, I wouldn't say I ever, like when I was there before, I wouldn't say I hated it, but it was definitely like not good for me.
Yeah, I think in the moment though, you don't actually realize it.
No.
Like, I didn't think I was that fat.
Yeah.
That time I was like at my heaviest. Then you look back and you're like, Jesus Christ! Like,
It was funny when I was gaining, I was like, kind of like I knew that I would get fat, and that was kind of accepted because there was other factors like rugby and that sort of thing.
yeah,
But I remember you were coming out of a diet and you were like, yeah, I'm just gaining so much fullness. Just keep finding, I'm just so full.
I'm so fucking
full.
dense.
And then like there's a period of about 4 weeks where it just starts to go, am I
just
actually
getting-
full or am I
I'm
just
just
fat?
really fat. That's good.
So quite a quick transition.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna work quite well for me because obviously I'll push up until like January, then I'll diet,
Yeah.
prep, and I'll finish prep like middle of June.
Yeah.
So then I'm gonna be like
Yeah, that'd be nice.
looking pretty good.
Have we
for
talked about that
summer.
on the pod already?
I think so. Yeah.
Your kind of
Yeah, we did.
preppage timeline.
Yeah, I think we spoke about it 2 pods ago,
Yeah.
3 pods ago.
Well, that's
So,
exciting.
yeah, that is pretty exciting. I'm
So-
not that excited right now, but that's just because all I can think about is
Going on holiday.
the VAR. Like, I actually just can't wait.
Yeah. So you'll do till Jan. So like 5-6 months.
Yeah. So I'll probably get back up to like 70
Yeah.
and then go from there.
Yeah. I don't think we have talked about your new kind of training
No, we haven't.
regime very much, have we?
My fucking wash split. It's
I
not
don't,
actually
I don't
that
even
wash.
I don't even know it, to be honest.
No. I keep going
Um,
through it with you, and then you just forget.
Yeah, I just forget.
I forget as well, to be fair.
It's like
Let's get it up.
Monday back, Tuesday back, Wednesday maybe a little bit more back.
Thursday, back.
Back.
Friday, I think I've got a couple of sets back.
Friday back and arms.
Saturday, just
back.
no back.
It's just giving fish and rice cake, bro.
I've got, right, so yesterday was like delts, back and arms.
Yeah.
Today's
That's Monday.
Yeah, today is Tuesday, is legs. Great. Then I've got like back, delts and arms again on Wednesday. Then I rest Thursday. Friday I've got chest and back. Saturday I've got delts and arms.
Bloody hell.
So back 3 times a week.
So you train back Monday, Wednesday, Friday?
Yeah. And I'm recovering fine.
Really?
Yeah.
How much?
So like yesterday, I only did 4 sets.
Oh right. So the majority of that session is delts and arms, or delts.
Yeah. Delts, really. Got 3 delt exercises, 2 arm exercises, 2 back.
There is going to be a delt and arm.
Yeah, I can't wait.
It's really delt and arm then.
Yeah, it's more delt and
You've obviously
arm
got the
than,
frequency high for back. But
than back. Yeah, but the actual volume itself is pretty low, to be honest.
It's quite a good play, by the way. If you do have a specific muscle group that you do want to bring up, like just bump up the frequency.
Yeah.
You're almost always going to get better quality work.
Yeah,
when you do
I
that.
hate doing like 3-4 sets.
Yeah,
I just won't get anything from it.
yeah,
Like the minute for my back stuff, I don't want to go over 2 sets
yeah,
per exercise,
yeah,
because that 3rd set just always is
yeah.
wank.
I need to have a look at mine, really.
Yeah, get it sorted for when you get back from HVAR.
Yeah, because I've obviously been playing around with exercise selection, but maybe need to have a look at how I'm structuring the sessions a bit. Because I've kind of got, it's upper legs,
Push pull.
push, upper legs, push pull, or is it pull push? I can't remember. And then sometimes I'll train on Saturday, but kind of cricket's sort of taken over at the minute.
Yeah.
So I think I need
I
a
think
little move around.
Your split at the minute is quite good because it's just like pretty balanced
Yeah.
across the board.
Yeah,
But then you need to think like, okay,
I still need to bring my chest.
do I need
so.
some more priority? Yeah.
I don't know. What do you like? I think
If-
because I've been trying to grow my chest for so long, it's like hyper fixated.
Yeah.
Do you think? What?
I still
what do
think
you
your chest is your weaker point,
Yeah.
especially compared to like your back.
I would say that my back's got worse since I injured my neck.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not worse, but just not progressed as it used to.
As it would, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. What you do upper lower, pull,
Yeah.
push.
So upper's really balanced. There's it's dealt 2 back, 2 chest, arm.
I reckon you could do like 3 chests in that,
Yeah.
and 1 back.
At the minute, I do that incline press and then like a cable press.
Yeah.
Then
You do the pec deck, don't you, in one of your sessions?
yeah, so I do the pec deck on the push day. Let me have a look here. So yeah, upper is ab, delt, a row, a pull down. Well, I actually do pull ups at the minute. Incline press, flat press, arm. Then my push day, I've got 3 chest exercises, flat machine press, the Smith, and then the pec deck. And then pull on Friday.
So like at
1,
the
2,
minute for
3,
you, for
4
example,
back
like
exercises.
so your arm volume right now must actually be pretty low.
Yeah, it's not that high.
So you do it on upper and push.
Yeah, so yeah. 3 sets of each on push.
So you're doing like 6 sets.
Yeah. 3 sets of each on upper.
Yeah. So
That's pretty minimal, isn't it?
yeah, I think you could definitely push that up.
But actually, my arms are like kind of cooking at the
Yeah.
minute. So
it's like, do you actually need
yeah.
any
But then
more
if I was,
volume?
I don't know. Chest work is at 4. It's all pretty low at the minute, to be honest. Chest work at the minute is at 9 sets. And my back work is at 2, 4, 6, 7, 11.
It's hard, isn't it? When you're doing a 4-day split, I feel like it's hard to really sort of push
Yeah.
your volume up or your frequency up.
Yeah. Because I'm not going to do like 3 variants of curls
No.
on a.
No, that's just pointless.
I suppose I could put some arm work into the pull session. Put some triceps or biceps in there, and then same for the push the day before.
Things
But
that
then that pull
I
session
can't-
is long.
pull,
It
I
takes
can't
so
imagine
long.
doing any arm movements after pull.
No,
No,
it
I
just
haven't
takes
done that in
so
so
long. doesn't it?
long. Yeah.
Yeah, because at the minute we've got the pull down RDL, which I've not really been doing very well. T-bar, pull down, another row, rear delts. I mean, in the scheme of things, it's not massive compared to other people, but like
Yeah, but it takes a long time.
once I've ticked off an hour and a half, and now I'm like, right,
Yeah, like the arm. If you were to do like biceps after that,
yeah,
the quality would just be so bad.
yeah.
Well, I know for me it would.
Yeah. So
That's why I like that Saturday session though.
yeah, not really sure what to do. Maybe just firm it and start training early on Saturday morning. Delta and arm.
Yeah.
Is that what you do on Saturday, delta and
Yeah.
arm?
And it's fun. It is
Yeah.
like genuinely a really fun session.
And then the only other thing is, I mean, it's nice to like align it with you a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like me and HL, we never train together now.
no, barely any.
Like sometimes we might train at the same time,
Yeah.
but
It's almost always different.
yeah. Like Crow's have been training with me a lot, but he's sort of like, obviously he's not as bothered as us.
Yeah. So sort of just dibs into
Yeah.
sessions.
So
basically.
like he'll do most of his sessions with me, but there might be days where he like will do a different.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, I did 2 back movements.
Yeah.
He did a back and a chest movement.
Yeah.
Because I was like, if you're following my split exactly, it's not the most balanced.
Yeah.
Like you just need a balanced split overall.
So I think maybe I chuck a fly into my upper session,
Yeah.
chuck in an extra set of arms on each, so 4 sets each. And then maybe,
I'd just do an intensifier.
yeah, probably.
Not doing another set.
And then I can
do
probably work my chest volume up a bit on the push day. And then chucking a delta and arm on the...
Saturday, when you've got
Saturday.
time. You could just have it as like a...
I suppose
if I
cricket
can.
is done pretty soon, to
Yeah.
be fair. I think there's only a
Yeah,
month
you
or
don't do
so,
it over winter,
maybe
do
a month
you?
or 2 left.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the
You
move.
could just have it as like a, if I can do it, I'll do it. If
Yeah.
I can't, I'm not going to.
So what's the day you train chest?
Friday.
Yeah. But is that back and chest?
Yeah. That's also a really fun. I've always thought that'd be weird, but it's actually really fun.
Yeah.
It just takes a long time.
So what do you do for that?
Oh God. Deadlift,
Yeah.
upper back cable row that you did yesterday,
Yeah.
incline press, the upper back pull down on that machine, single arm row, and pec deck.
Yeah.
And I think I have a dip as well, actually.
Really?
Yeah. So it's a hefty session, but it's weird. I don't feel too
Yeah.
smashed after it at all.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe I might sort it out today.
Yeah.
Just need more chest and more delt. Probably more legs and more back and more abs
The thing
as
is
well,
with
but
me,
anyway.
like my split's obviously designed towards like men's physique, but like it's still that sort of like look anyways, like what I'd want.
Yeah.
So for me, it all sort of just like ticks all the boxes.
Yeah.
So even if like I don't compete, which I will, but if I wasn't gonna, it'd still be what I'd want to be improving on,
Yeah.
like the ultimate beach club.
Yeah. Well, I was saying this to you yesterday. I mean, I'm no BB an analyst, right? Like, I'm not that engrossed in it. So, like, when I've watched shows before, I'm basically just like, well, he looks the coolest.
Yeah,
Of
it's
course,
just-
I kind of get the nuance behind
Yeah.
it, but you know, if they look sick, like,
They look sick.
They
It's
look
just
cool, right?
Simple, innit?
Whenever I look at you, and this could be just social media bias, but in my eyes, when you lean, like your back is pretty sick.
Yeah.
But
I do
on
get
a
what you're
BB
saying.
on a men's physique stage, is it not
It's probably not as good as
right?
others, which is strange, isn't it? Because I look at it sometimes and I'm like, yeah, it looks fucking
Yeah.
cool. But it's hard because like the first time I competed, when I came second, I obviously lost from
Yeah,
from the front and the back, but I was a lot further away from the back.
yeah,
But then last year, I probably won
yeah,
from the back.
yeah. But that first time was just because I can't remember
Jack
his name.
Hattersley,
Yeah,
he just had a
he had
was
just a outrageous back.
yeah, exactly.
So
And but it's weird. Like last year, I probably lost from like the sort of delt and arm fullness, and like just size there.
yeah,
But from the back, I was like quite a lot better,
yeah,
which is strange. Like it's hard because like against some people, my front will look good,
yeah.
and against some it'll look bad. Same with my back.
Yeah.
So it's like
Like if
it's more of just like, okay, what just needs to be good for the category.
yeah,
And like in terms when I look at myself, it's like just being
Width.
wider,
Yeah.
which is going to come from delts
Yeah.
and having
Yeah.
bigger lats.
I get that.
So that's sort of the reasoning behind
Yeah. So if I was
split.
you, but you weren't competing, and I
Yeah.
was just like trying to aura farm, I'd probably just be training chest, delts, and arms.
Yeah, literally.
I think your arms are obviously really good now, but like maybe the balance would be more like, or maybe it would be more balance between chest and
Chest and back. Yeah, so like at the minute I'm doing 6 sets of chest.
Yeah.
So like if I was going to change my split, one of those back delts and arm sessions I'd just change to
Yeah.
push and arms,
Yeah.
which is basically what I was doing prior to the diet.
Yeah. And I also suppose it's a little bit different. You know, when you're under like the RT lighting,
Yeah.
I feel like whenever you're under like really good lighting, your back looks better
Yeah.
compared to what your chest does.
Agreed.
Because
Yeah.
there's like a lot more, the down lighting's like more important.
Yeah, I'd agree. Like in RT, the changing rooms, my back looks better than what it probably actually is.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then like the opposite for my chest, it probably doesn't look as good.
Yeah.
Because there's not as much like when you've got downlighting on your chest, there's obviously not as much like shadowing
Yeah.
and sort of details in there. So
I'm trying to find your competitive pictures from the first year.
oh god, they'll be
They're
they'll be
miles off, aren't they? But you've not even got any back photos on from the recent one, have you? Can't see any. Just Bro Mogging with his smiley white teeth.
No, there isn't any back ones.
But anyway, I guess we'll just see what happens.
We get the gist. Yeah, we'll see the crack.
So yeah, that's the trajectory. I'm going to try and get a chest for the 5th year running.
Let's go.
Freaking
Get back.
yeah.
Some delts. More delts than tricep.
yeah,
Triceps is so bad.
yeah,
It's so annoying because like when I was on holiday, yeah, I was doing like a press down or an overhead, and the pump
really.
was crazy. I do exactly the same thing.
Just doesn't
in
hit
RT.
the same.
Don't feel anything.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. It's mainly press downs.
Yeah,
Like I'll do them one week and they feel unreal. Man, I'm gonna keep that in now.
yeah,
Do it the next week. It feels dreadful.
yeah,
I tried doing like the super optimal cable
Yeah,
crossbody. I felt literally nothing. It's
Whenever
crazy.
I do that, I just feel it in my rear delts.
Yeah, I just don't. I'm failing. I can't move the weight, but I can't feel
Yeah.
anything.
yeah,
I just don't. It's just really annoying. And then you compare that with biceps. Like I can do any type of curl.
yeah,
I feel it.
and it works.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's annoying, but
That's the only thing I'm struggling with in the gym at the minute is especially for pressing work. Like I was doing that incline press,
yeah,
which like it feels decent, but I know in my head it's like not
it's not as good as things
what
could be.
So I'm like, like I was literally sat on the press yesterday. I was in my head like thinking,
What could I do?
what else could I do in it?
Yeah.
And I obviously decided, right, no, just stick to it, like try and get
See, I
stronger
like
out
that incline.
of it. Yeah, I do like it, but like on paper,
Yeah,
it's like it's decent. It's
it's
maybe
not that amazing.
it's maybe a B plus.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you think that's the part of that issue is though? Is you always? I feel like me subconsciously, I always compare to like Rotherham.
yeah, a little bit.
Like the pressing we used to do in Rotherham, you just knew what you
Yeah.
had in was absolutely perfect.
Yeah,
So I think that's part of the issue we have is like
yeah,
always sort of semi comparing.
yeah. So in my head, I was like, oh, let's just go and do a dumbbell press again. But like, it's probably
It's not
not
going to go well, is it?
probably not the right time for that yet.
But for me, like, I really enjoy it, but some weeks it's amazing, some weeks it's
Yeah.
just really not that great.
Yeah, no, I agree. You got to be really disciplined, I think, with
Yeah.
like,
I think I'm just going to keep the machine
yeah,
in.
try and run it up.
Yeah.
And the
So
only
I
other
do
issue I'm
really
having
like
is
it.
I'm nearly stacking the cable press.
Which cable set do you use?
I tried the one with the arms. I tried
Oh,
that
that's
one this
light,
week
isn't it?
because the other two were taken. I pretty much stacked that, so I basically turned it into like a flyy press
Fly
type
press. Yeah.
I'm a little bit of a way off on the normal ones, but like I don't think it'll be that long.
That long till you can stack
Because
it.
you know what that's like. As soon as you've got the stability, you just suddenly add
just
10
progresses
kilos or
really
whatever.
quickly. Yeah.
So
It's a
not
tough one, isn't
I
it?
don't really know at the minute what I should probably just pick one and not deep it and just get strong at it. But
Just go for it.
yeah,
Maybe you should just use this week to try and really nail down on what you're going to do.
yeah, I think I've got it pretty much set. It's just going to be the change of split a little
Yeah.
bit.
It's like pulling there. I'm not having any issues
Yeah.
with.
But we've always done pull with like fairly minimal.
Yeah, just basic
kit, haven't we?
movements. Yeah, like even at Rotherham, I never really used.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be nice to have like that prime chest supported row.
Yeah.
But
At the same time, I don't miss it that much
no,
because it just crushes your
What-
stomach.
What's the one thing that you miss? You can pick one piece of kit to take to RT. What would it be? I know what mine would be.
Best in the game, Sabbath Smith.
Yeah, I would choose. I generally would choose
Yeah.
that thing.
Just because it's got a lot of versatility.
Yeah.
Be doing my presses on there. Be doing the squat on there.
Oh, it was so nice. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
You know, as you think about it, it's so smooth.
Just not sticky at all.
Yeah, that's the issue with RT. It's the Smiths.
Yeah. What about if there was a machine, like not a Smith, like
yeah,
an actual.
an actual machine. If I was, it's hard because like I'd love a seated ham curl, but do I care that much? No, not really.
Yeah.
I'd love that Live Fitness seated ham curl.
In RT, if it wasn't for the like brand deal, it would be so easy to just get one of them.
Yeah.
Like 400 or 500
Yeah, I
quid.
know.
But I'm presuming they're not allowed to like go
No.
away from.
No, I think he's in a contract for like another couple of years.
Yeah.
I really do think when that contract ends, the gym will get better.
Yeah. Do they just take away the kit then once?
I don't know. I think he's got a choice.
That'd be pretty rough if they just
Yeah.
if they just take it.
No,
all
I think
back.
he can obviously. I think they'll obviously push for him to stay on,
Yeah.
but I've got a feeling he won't.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Go to Atlantis or something.
Yeah.
That'd be decent.
Yeah. I don't know what would you choose? Like, you've got to choose one from
Um,
Rotherham.
Well, going through a few.
Again, I'd love that Cybex pivot leg press,
Yeah.
but then it's like the leg press, the
Sort of
primal one's
fine.
actually good.
Back wise would be.
I'd have the chest supported row.
Chest supported row, potentially even that extreme row. Like I actually really liked
See,
that
I've
towards
never
the back
used
end.
that. You used that quite a bit, didn't
Yeah,
you? Yeah.
like, I really liked that because it felt like it was crushing me less.
Yeah.
So back would be one of them.
But like, would you use that over like the T-bar?
I'd
So
probably
if-
have both.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'd have the chest supported in a different session.
Yeah, because that that upper session I'd probably run
yeah.
one of them in that if I did
Yeah,
have.
would you
a
take
second
away
option.
the cable,
Yeah,
the unchest supported? That's
so I
what
think
I'd
that's
do.
okay. But again, I'm like nearly stacking that,
Yeah.
and
The weight
sometimes
jumps are awkward
yeah.
as well.
sometimes it kind of hurts my lower back. So I'd have one of them. Push wise, would either be I can't remember the name, the one that like really loads it heavy in the lengthened. It's a flat press, I think.
Oh, the flex.
I think it could be the flex, the one that had like quite knurled handles.
Yeah, so there was the Jim Lecco, and then they
Yeah.
got the newer one.
Yeah,
The flex that we were using towards the back
Yeah.
end. Yeah, that's really good.
Could have
Forgot about that. Yeah, that was really nice.
or that Strive like incliney thing.
Yeah, I think I'd choose the flex over that.
Yeah.
The flex was awesome.
This is from purely Rotherham. And then that's probably it. I mean, maybe I'd take one of the lateral raises, but like
Oh, yeah.
we've got enough options there, I think.
I'd have the
Nautilus
that was
thing.
probably the Nautilus. I'd probably have that.
Yeah.
That was nice.
And like if someone could invent an incline press that I fit in, that would be fantastic.
You know what I'd like as well? The Nautilus pin loaded shoulder press.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah.
It's mainly the RT is the pressing movements.
Yeah, I agree.
But for me now, I have found a flat and an incline that I both like.
Yeah.
But just in terms of like variance throughout
Yeah.
the week, and if like one of them stalls, I'm sort of like, where the hell do I go to
Yeah.
next?
My only problem with the machines at the minute is that the kind of feels like a bit weird on my shoulders when I get like
Yeah.
into really stretched
Yeah,
position.
they're all kind of like semi-ropey.
Yeah, you
They
know, and it
don't
starts
feel-
like heading upwards and
Yeah.
you're like getting into a really weird position.
I think they're all like really narrow machines
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
like for you,
Yeah.
like it's a bit of a struggle.
I knew that even before we went because I saw the promo video and they
the
got
Stoltman.
Stoltman.
Yeah, I saw them on a road and they were like,
yeah,
oh God.
like these lads are massive. They're
Yeah.
not the ones to be.
I don't know why they did that for promo because
I
it
know.
made the machines look so
Yeah,
bad.
like the overhead press, they'd be like trying to press like
Yeah.
this. It just didn't fit at all.
Madness.
But yeah, they're probably that's probably the kit I'd take. Arms is fine. Legs is fine. It'd be nice to have the seated ham.
Do you think we took quite a lot of that kit for granted? Because I do now.
Eventually, yeah. Once you're there for a while.
Like for example, if they had that prime plate loaded preach curl
Yeah,
in RT now, I'd be like, come
Yeah,
on, like, this
yeah.
is awesome.
yeah,
And when I was in Rotherham, I never used it.
yeah. Because you got so many options. But at the same time, we did have a lot of options. We really did like stick to the same movements.
Yeah, like there's probably 3/4 of the kit in Rotherham I've still never used.
Yeah. And I'd still be thinking, oh, should I change?
Yeah, should I go on that instead?
It's not
Yeah.
quite getting the perfect connection here.
Maybe we need to go back for one day.
What, and pay
Yeah, I just don't want
15.
to pay the day.
What
pass
even is
for
it? It might be 18 quid now or something stupid.
Probably something stupid, yeah.
Is anyone training out of there still? Does Ryan or Lawrence or anything?
I don't think Lawrence has stopped now, hasn't he? I think there's a new gym in Sheffield that, you know, the Foundry gyms.
Yeah,
I think there's quite a few of them. I'm
Right.
pretty sure he's training there.
yeah,
I don't know why. I'm guessing it's just closer for him.
yeah.
I think Ryan still goes to Ultraflex.
Never see any of his,
He never posts any of his training, does he? So
no. But anyway, that's
Yeah.
our thoughts on whatever even that was.
yeah, that was a hella weird pod. How long have we been going for?
I got no idea.
Can't have been long. Also, guys, 45
Oh,
minutes.
Christ.
Jesus.
Waffle Kings.
Oh my God. Yeah. Anyway, today we've been probably a bit of a wash pod because we've actually done it in the morning today.
Yeah,
It's 9:15 now. Actually,
yeah.
usually we do it later on.
Well,
It's done now.
yeah. I think next pod is going to be in Navarre. So,
Well, it is going to be in a bar.
yeah. Hit that
Crazy.
freaking subscribe.
Thing is,
But-
we spoke about it that much now. We've actually got to do it.
I know.
So we just kind of need to figure out what we need to take.
Well, I'll probably take my camera, I think. Take the clippy mics.
Yeah. We might have to do one where it's. So we obviously want to do one with Guy and Elliot as well, but I
Yeah.
think we should probably do one just us two too.
Yeah,
Us two.
yeah. Might just be a little half an hour thing.
Yeah, we get one morning and we'll do it
Yeah,
a couple of days in.
yeah,
Then we
Kush.
could do one later on with them too.
yeah. Well,
Exciting
we'll
times,
see
man.
you. We'll see you there, brothers.
Next time we see us, we're going to be topless in the sun.
Looking really small because we've been suboptimal for half a day.
Yeah, we're like literally full of vodka.
So yeah, see you there. Hopefully you've enjoyed this one. I've got no idea what I'm going to call this pod.
Yeah, we've
Jesus.
literally spoken
I've
about
probably
absolute
thought about
shite.
that. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed. Subscribe. Hit that bell button. See you in the
Comment
next
as
one.
well. What should they comment if they got this far?
Comment.
Carb X. 100% cyclodextrin.
You just see the
Carbohydrates.
supplement.
Yeah.
Or Rington's tea.
Yeah, comment Rington's tea.
Yeah. Anyway, see you in the next one.
Bye.
Ciao.